The Seattle Majestics are about to kick off their 21st season tomorrow on the road. They're a professional women's team that plays 11-on-11 full pad American tackle football. I caught up with a team full of trailblazers in Kent.
It's sort of like having a day job and like a nighttime superhero gig, but it's really a whole lot of fun.
Every minute of every practice is just, you're either getting hit or you're the one doing the hitting, and you want to be the one doing the hitting.
French Field is where you'll find dozens of women breathing life into Billie Jean King's famous quote, "If you can see it, you can be it."
Jennifer Erickson, I play defensive end for the Seattle Majestics, and I'm a PA in family medicine.
Bianca Mouton, I play defensive tackle for the Seattle Majestics, and I'm a project manager and consultant.
I'm Elena Valmassi. I'm a quarterback for the Seattle Majestics, and I'm a pre-med student at UW.
Krista Seaman, cornerback, quarterback, structural engineer.
Being on this team requires an artful balance of jobs.
Oh, we're not doing this for millions, so we're just literally hitting out there to hit. So that ought to tell you something there.
The Seattle Majestics are 100% volunteer-based, meaning they fundraise for their equipment and currently pay for their own travel. Competing in the Women's National Football Conference means a lot of travel.
It's nice to be able to say, yeah, I get to go to Kansas City to go play some football. I've even been able to play in front of my hometown, which is Texas, and my mom's been able to watch me play on the field and everything like that, so it's an amazing feeling to be able to do that.
All for the joy of playing a sport that was never offered to them.
So I just always have loved football. Ever since I was little, there's really nowhere for me to play.
So Erickson joined the boys' high school practices.
Well, I trained with them every day until that powder puff game every year where we got to play flag football. That was really the only opportunity I ever had, but I would always go out there and feel like, gosh, I wish I could do this for real and do this for the school.
A generation later, and a different story for 18-year-old Majestics quarterback Elena Valmassi. She started playing flag football 4 years ago when her high school added the sport and won a state championship.
But we were all brand new to the sport. We all came from other sports, and none of us knew how to play football, but we all wanted to for the longest time. And so when we got this opportunity to go out there and play, we all sort of like picked our positions and went with it. And now, like years later, here I am, and I just love playing quarterback.
But this brand of football was always the dream.
I grew up watching the NFL. I grew up watching the Bears, and like I was a huge tackle football fan. And so now this is what I wanted to do when I was a kid. Like, a flag has been incredible for me, no doubt, but this is what I grew up like sort of dreaming about.
The WNFC 16-team schedule runs from March through June playoffs. The Majestics practice 3 times a week, plus film sessions on Tuesdays, offense, defense, and special teams.
On the sidelines, we have like big screens that we review what we just did on defense, like during offense. Like, it's pretty legit, and it's really cool to be a part of.
Players range from 18 years old to 43, and that's exactly how the leaders of this team want the roster to look.
Honestly, I think seeing like the younger girls join and get really excited about it, and just sort of like the hope of it getting even more popular over the years.
And it's great to show people that you can do anything that you put your mind to. It's great to show young women that you don't have to be put in a box and play certain sports.
I really hope that, in 5-10 years, we won't have to worry about funding it. We won't have to worry about, women having to work 2 jobs to be able to afford all their gear. I really hope that we open the door for them for something bigger.
The team is looking to add players. Check out their website, theseattlemajestics.com. Their first home game is April 11th at French Field in Kent. But you can watch the season opener tomorrow in Kansas City at 2 p.m. Pacific by downloading the Victory Plus app. It's free on all platforms. Back